your hands to God and just bless Him in the Spirit. The secret is just to be intentional. Close your eyes and call Him those names. Come on, call Him Daddy as loud as you can. I can't hear you. Call Him Daddy as loud as you can. Come on, call Him, call Him, call Him, call Him, call Him, call Him, call Him. You are my daddy, and your baby is singing. I will be singing and dancing and shouting for the rest of eternity. My daddy, your baby is singing. I will be singing and dancing and shouting for the rest of eternity. You are my daddy. Your baby is screaming. I will be singing and dancing. Let's hear some song on that.
My Jesus, my Jesus. Your beloved is singing. I will be singing and shouting and chanting for the rest of eternity. My daddy, your baby is singing. Daniel, come on stage. I will be singing and shouting and chanting for the rest of eternity. My daddy, your baby is singing. I will be singing and dancing and chanting for the rest of eternity.
Daddy, your baby is singing. I'll be singing and shouting and dancing for the rest of the eternity.
Hi guys, welcome to our show. It's the Unspoken Truths show, and my name is Pauline, and I have my friend Sasha here with me. I would like her to say hi to us.
Hello guys, my name is Sasha. I'm grateful to be here.
I'm happy to have you today.
Thank you.
So we are going to be talking about friendships today, and I have Sasha with me today here because she is my friend. Sasha, what is friendship according to you?
Friendship is when you get to a position of connection, where you meet someone and you gain the mutual trust, where you can share things together, where you feel like you're comfortable with one person. I think so.
So,
How about you? What is friendship?
according to me, friendship. So, for me to call someone a friend, what makes me call someone a friend is if they care about me and also if they support me. That's what I feel friendship is. So, today we are going to dive into the topic of friendship, and I hope we are going to have a good time. Feel free to talk to us. Yeah. So, who do you think a good friend is, or what do you think makes a good friend?
Okay, a good friend is someone, like you said, someone who supports you. It must not be financially, but still emotionally. Someone who cares about you. Someone who wants to know your whereabouts every now and then. And someone who keeps boundaries where they are respected. Someone who give you that vibe, that person that you're always comfortable with. I can call that person a friend myself.
So we were talking in the office venye tuliingia and I was asking you at which point did you know that we are friends? So
Okay.
at which point did you know that we are friends?
For me to call someone a friend, I must have met you and observed you, like stalking someone. And so I think I liked you at the first point where I met you in church. And then we started talking like friends in church, and I felt like you're someone I can vibe with. Yeah, that's the point I realized you can be my friend.
So for me, you said that you noticed me when we were down there before we came to this church here, Paju. And me then I didn't even know you. I hadn't even seen you. So me, the first time I actually got to talk to you was when tulikuwa tumeenda there was games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it was towards I think August last year. That's when I first talked to you, and what we were talking about, I remember you were frustrated about something. So you came and sat next to me because I don't play. I wasn't even playing. I was just seated somewhere. And then you came and then you told me, unajua kuna hivi na hivi nina feel kuna a certain person. That is
so down.
Yeah, it was the first time when I actually talked to you. Hata hapa church sikuwahi kuongelesha. It was the first time. And you told me how you were feeling. And I didn't even know what to say because I have not even ever talked to you. So hata sijui unapenda kusikia nini. And then also I had not considered being friends with you.
And
So
what made you consider being a friend?
So then, bado sikuwa nimeconsider being friends with you. So I remember you talked to me about how you were feeling that day. And then after games zilisha, I remember we went tukapanda matatu, we came to town, nikakusindikisha at this stage, and then I went to stage yetu. And then now after that, when I followed up to know how you were feeling about your situation before, that is when now we started being friends. And now since then,
I think for me, for someone to be a friend to me, I must feel it inside me one. So I think that time I was so down and I felt like I feel a connection even if I've never talked with you. I feel a connection with you, and that time I think I didn't have someone around I could talk to, because that one person whom I felt like was my friend, but that time it's like we were not in good terms, and I wouldn't go to her and ask her and tell her how I'm feeling that time. So I felt like, why can't I just talk to you, because I feel like we have a connection. It's only that we've never met. And after talking to you, like the first words that I told you, they made me feel like I'm safe. So for me, first I have to feel safe around a person and feel comfortable for me to make you a friend, or maybe for me to open up. Maybe if you didn't make me feel safe at that time, I wouldn't even open up that I was feeling bad or something. Because I remember we started talking about the games, how the games were, how you feel about the day, and then I started, okay, you asked me how do I look like I'm not okay, and I started opening up. Though I didn't tell you so much about the thing that was disturbing me, but I felt like I was safe and comfortable.
I remember that day when you started telling me about hiyo kitu yenye ilikuwa inakusumbua, and I also started opening up, nikaanza kukwambia how I feel about work, and I don't talk to people. I don't talk to people.
By the way, if you don't know, that made me feel safe around
I
you.
don't talk to people, so I started telling you when I feel about work. That time I was even feeling like I don't want to work where I was working anymore.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember, and then I talked to you. I also felt really nice having someone listening to me, and then also I rarely make friends because most of the time najipatanga na watu wenye we don't have the same beliefs ama the same morals.
Okay.
So I end up just, being the one who listens, but not being the one who talks. So that day I talked, and then sapo ndio nikaanza kurealize, she's someone I can talk to. And now since then we started talking often. Yeah. So what made me know that you are a good friend is because first of all you listen. And then also, that day I noticed that you love crying. You cry a lot.
But I didn't cry that time.
Machozi zilikuwa hapa, Sasha.
my
I could see, I remember you telling me about how you love God, sijui nini, na machozi zilikuwa hapa. Sasa nashanga analia juu anaumia ama juu anapenda God. What is happening?
I think at some point I get vulnerable, and if I'm in a safe space, I'll just pour myself out. You see? So that time I guess I was so vulnerable. And if you want to know me, you can know me easiest when I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because when I'm not vulnerable, I'll not just say anything. I just check the environment and I'm gone. But that time, that gave you a guarantee to know how is Sasha, who is Sasha, why is she like this. I'm so emotional, guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she cries
But that
a lot.
made me have a friend here. That gave birth to a friend.
Yeah. So people have this notion, and I also used to have it, that in church you can't find true friends, good friends. Is that true?
That's according to your understanding as a person, and according to how what's your terms, what's your perception about friendship. Because if you want a friend who will take you in the wrong ways and still bring you in the right ways, you'll say that they are not friends in church, and you start saying that they are people are hypocrites. That's the things, the myths that people have. That you can't find someone in church who is open, someone who is giving the thing that the way it is. You see, but when you give it this perception that no one is perfect, and you see someone by the person they are, not with that mentality, church and everything, you will find a friend. That's according to me.
I think what made us grow closer is because there was a time I remember we were going to Kayole again.
Oh,
Do you remember that time? We were going to Kayole together. So when we were going, you started telling me about how certain things make you feel, and it made me feel, in as much as you're in church, you're born again, you also have some things that are normal things that people go through. You know how it's hard for you to open up to people that are in church, to friends that are in church, because you feel like you'll be judged, especially when it comes to things that you're struggling with. Ama when people hurt you, your process ya ku-adjust hadi you heal. You know, there's anger, there's all those kinds of feelings, but people, I think people think that because we are in church we can't feel those kinds of things. So I remember that day you were telling me that you feel very judged by people misunderstand you, and I also feel very misunderstood. Everywhere I go I feel very misunderstood, because I think it's just because of my personality. I feel very misunderstood. So that we had a common thing that made me feel closer to you as a friend.
And on that point still, I feel like creating friends where you want to belong is important, because if I didn't create friends when I came to church, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah,
Because
true.
people fight different things. Not even fighting, people has different things. I've explored a lot. Like I've seen life in different ways, and you too. You've seen life in different ways, and I feel like sometimes you just have to understand a person for who they are. Just to know that even if they are Christian, they have a journey that they have to take, and that journey, it has steps. Just like a child, they have to take a step. You don't want to tell me that I'll give birth to a child right now, and then the next day they are all grown or something. The same case happens to us. Even in friendship, it has steps. Even in Christianity, it has steps. And if you give your friend, if you make friendship, isn't if you make friends with people that are around you, and people with people you have the common faith, that makes them feel better, and that makes them feel welcomed. You see?
Yes.
Because if I told you I feel judged, and then you start seeing the things that I told you that they make me feel judged, and you start judging me the same way, and you just start acting holy and all such things. You see, I would feel like, oh, these people are not real, and I would go. You see, but now you gave me a space to feel like I'm not alone. People are out there, and they feel the same way.
Okay. So there's also one thing that has come to mind as we were talking about that. Let us talk about being intentional in friendships. Because I remember towards the end of last year, in November, I was struggling, and if you know me, you know I don't talk. If I'm struggling, I go MIA. I don't talk to yes. So that time I remember I was struggling, but I was still working, but at some point niliacha hata kuongea na wewe for a while. And I remember you reached out because you hadn't seen me for a while. And then you told me you want to meet up. Gonna pay excuses every time you meet.
Every day. She used to give me excuses every single day. And that's not good. But then you should learn how to communicate. As if you're intentional to be friends with me, you should learn how to communicate, because there's no way you'll be going through something and every day you're telling me, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy this day. Oh, this and this happened. That's not a good friend to me.
Sorry. So I remember that time you called me, and then you told me, you know, you're making me feel bad venye nashinda nikikutafuta and you're not responding. So I remember we met, and then we talked about what was making me feel how I was feeling. In as much as I didn't share, as in I didn't tell you exactly what I was struggling with, I remember we talked for a long time, for hours.
For 3 hours.
Yeah, we talked that day. We even didn't talk about our problems, started talking about other things. Other things
now
about
the so-called musheneri. The things that are trending and all that.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of things, but that day I felt like someone cares. You know, in church I hadn't before had a friend in church that would actually go an extra mile for me. So that time adi ilinifanya hata mimi mwenyewe nisikie I am loved, I am cared for.
I didn't know.
It made me feel
and you didn't say.
I can't say.
It's good to comment about some things. When you feel good about how a friend treats you, okay, just tell them, you make me feel this and that. It creates a bond that is more stronger.
But then you tend to do that a lot. There was a time I don't know, we were going to tuenda kukula pizza, and then I don't know what I told you. You told me, I like how you talk to me, and then I was nilikuwa nashangaa, how do I talk to you? Juu hata sikwangi
you are so thin.
You're telling me I like how you talk to me. So I was saying kuna being intentional with friendships. I know if you hadn't reached out your time, maybe even what I was struggling with, I wouldn't have seen it as a normal thing. singesikia kama ni kitu naweza overcome. Juu nakumbuka ukiniza sasa ni nini hiyo kubwa sana enye huwezi ongelelea na mimi. You remember? Yeah, so after talking to you nikaona hata roho ikarudi chini. So I think being intentional in friendships, it makes friendships become stronger. So can you please share with us how you can be intentional in Christian friendships? Juu unajua there are other ways people can bond kama kuenda out, go, but tell me how you can be intentional in Christian friendships.
Okay, being intentional in Christian friendship involves communication. One, you have to communicate to that person. Okay, them being Christian doesn't mean they are not struggling with something, or doesn't mean they are so perfect, or maybe it doesn't mean that there are things that, okay, maybe they can be depressed, or maybe they can be in a situation that is disturbing them. But I think communication, one, is the best thing that you should check. You should communicate. Whenever you feel in bad, communicate. Whenever someone wrongs you, them being a Christian doesn't mean they can't wrong you. So whenever someone wrongs you, communicate. Other things, if your friendship is based on in Christianity way, make sure that this person is growing spiritually. Make sure that this person, you're helping them, not even growing spiritually alone, you're helping them grow in other areas. Like, you're not there, I'm rising and my Pauline here is just down all the time. That is not intentional. Like, I should know where your weaknesses are, and I should try to lift you up. I should try to make you feel better. I should try to know what is making you feel drowned in this area, and how I can help you. And still, our friendship should be more of bringing you closer to Christ. It shouldn't be more of taking you away, like taking you away from the will of God. You see. And then, so the things that we share, I should consider the things I share with you, that they are not going to take you away from the will of God. And another thing, I think I should know how you feel, I should know how I can help you grow in other areas. And that one I've mentioned, and I've mentioned again, it's not only in Christianity. You're supposed to make other people feel that there are people who cares about their growth, even in the social life, you see, even in the financial life, even in every areas that you're in, you're supposed to make sure that those people, they are growing as a friend.
So you talked about friendships bringing you closer to God. So I remember at some point last year we became prayer partners.
You have memories.
Me, by the way, that's what I keep memories sana. So at some point last year we became prayer partners. Do you remember? So when we became prayer partners, we used to pray together a lot, but your time Sasha ulikuwa unanikwaza, you remember? That and I never even got to telling you, but I remember there was a time I told you kaa kuna mtu amenifunza patience ni wewe. Juu tulikuwa tunajipata, we are supposed to we are maybe fasting for that day ama a few days, and then tumefast alafu hiyo siku ya kufungua fasting yetu tunakuja kuomba pamoja, ndio Sasha ananikosea, but I can't even stay angry at her because after all I have to pray with her. So by the time anakuja nakuwa tu nimemsamehea.
I'm sorry guys. I apologize in front of the camera, but it wasn't intentional. I didn't feel like, okay, I felt that I wronged you that time, and I used to say sorry all the time.
Every
time. I'm sorry I'm late, I'm sorry this and that happened, I'm sorry we were supposed to meet, but I used to pray for you. That is something sure. I used to pray for you. Even if maybe that time we wouldn't meet as planned, or maybe I used to wrong you, maybe we were supposed to meet in church at 6 and I'm here 7:30. Oh God, me and time, but I'm sorry.
So I was saying about a relationship bringing you closer to God. I remember that time especially, there was something we were praying about, and nilibeba na uzito ni kama ilikuwa kitu yangu. We prayed about it, and then hakuna kitu yenye ni joyful kama you praying with someone for something and then it happens. I remember when you told me it, now what we were praying for,
it's clear, good.
I felt really nice. I even cried I cried. I was at home.
You see now,
and
communication again. You didn't tell me how you felt.
Yeah, I felt really nice when it happened for you. I remember telling God this friendship, because I don't have long-term friendships that have actually stuck. You enda tu mahali zinaisha. So this is actually one that I wanted to stick.
Are
and
you
I
sure
still
you're not
want
saying
to.
this for the camera?
No, I'm not saying it for the camera.
Guys,
Hata wakikat.
wow.
Hata wakikat. Yeah, so it's one that I would like to stick, because also of the support that I have experienced. Because I can say that within your time, I have grown, and you have supported me in one way or another. Prayers, financially. Remember there was a time I wanted to buy something. Nilikuwa visa mingi na Sasha ukanikopesha dono, ukampea time ya kurudisha. Hey, that made me feel very nice. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
So friendship is about supporting each other, helping each other grow spiritually. So before we go for a break, I would like us to continue commenting in kwa Facebook, kwa YouTube. Kindly continue commenting so that we can know what is on your mind about friendship. And if you have a friend that you would like to know that you love them, you also tell them, tag them hapo kwa comment section.
Yeah, if you love
and they
me,
will
tell me in the comment section.
Yeah, so we are going to talk about love and trust in friendships. So you know, when you unasikianga weird mtu akikwambia nakupenda?
Depends who, but I think the friends I have, the small circle, I don't have a big circle. The small circle I have, I think they have normalized telling me they love me. Now I'm even starting to say it myself. I know, like every time I'm saying, nakupenda, ujue nakupenda, like that way. Before I used to feel weird. Kwanza ladies, why are you telling me you love me?
Yeah, I also
and
feel
then
weird.
I felt like, this is normal. This is supposed to make me feel better. It's not supposed to make me feel like there's something weird or something. You see, like nowadays I tell people I love them. If I've not told you I love you, you're not my friend. I'm sorry guys though. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
So I still feel weird telling people I love them, even hugging. I remember there was a time unanihaga aje.
Yeah.
I
She was
hate
giving me a bro hug. Like these guys, who does that to a sister?
No, it makes me feel, I don't know how. I don't know. Is it bit too?
You know me, I felt like, am I thinking on something? Were you hugging me?
No, but I actually hugged you well afterwards.
But still, you know me, I'm an overthinker. So I'll overthink about everything. So when I went home, I was in a matatu and I'm like, why did Pauline hug me like that?
Serious?
Yes.
So me, by the way, with even friendship, me hata ukinisalimia na mkono unigote, it's okay. It doesn't really mean that much at being told hizo vitu ama it doesn't mean a lot, but now ile siku yenye uliniambia unapenda venye na kuongeleshanga siku ninajua that's a big deal to have.
You felt like it's a big deal?
Yeah, I felt like it's a big deal for you. So we are going to go on a short break and then we are going to come back and continue with the conversation.
Somebody say, hey, 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 hey. Where am I now? Ebenezer, hey. Ebenezer, hey. Ebenezer, hey. My small
When I am down, you lift me up. My stone of help, only you are my help. When I call, you answer me. When I am down, you lift me up. My stone of help, only you are my help.
Pauline, Ebenezer,
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 you are my stone of help. Only you are my help.
Pauline, Ebenezer,
Ebenezer, my stone of help. Only you are my help.
when I call you,
You answer me.
when I'm down,
You lift me up. My stone of help. Only you are my help.
you are my stone of help.
Only you are my help.
You are my stone of help.
Only you are my help.
You are my stone of help.
Only you are my
When they will take it.
Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm going to read your comments here. Naona kuna a few comments. Mercy Blessings is telling us amazing. Hi Mercy, how are you? We have a question hapa kwa comment section and they are asking us how do you build true friendship with opposite sex without them thinking you want something more than a friend. Sasha, how do you think you can build a friendship with opposite sex without them thinking you want something more than a friend?
Yeah, a good question by the way. One, make your intentions clear. Because the way you treat them, the way you communicate to them, the way you even make them feel, because you know people are human. You are made of flesh and blood. You are made
Yeah.
of flesh and blood, sorry. So what I mean is make your intentions clear. Let them know why you're there and the reasons that you're there. Even if maybe sometime that friendship might grow to something else, let your intentions be known from the word go. You see,
Yeah.
when I want to be a friend with an opposite sex, a person from an opposite sex, I'm a male person, and if let's say this person thinks that maybe I'm there for something else, they will try bringing conversations that are enticing that, you see. But as for me, I should make it clear, by the way, we are friends. I want you as a brother, and as like you support me as a brother, you give me that connection of a brother. You see, let's vibe as a brother. Even if it's doing things together, don't make them feel like they are something else apart from being a friend.
So do you think you can be a friend with opposite sex without
yes,
you
they
guys
make
are-
good friends actually.
because there's an argument I was even I think listening to during the week. They were saying girls actually prefer guy friends more than
I'm one of them actually.
you.
And I'm not saying I feel bad having you guys as my friend. I'm having a sister as a friend to me. But I feel guys, being a friend with a guy, one thing, they're not judgmental, and another thing, they tend to understand you more than a sister can understand you. And they are not going to, you don't have to worry about how they are going to backbite you, because it's rare for a man to go backbiting you with another man. Doesn't make sense. Even if I find you, nitakuita mama. It's not giving, it's giving the mama type, you see. So I think ladies, most of the ladies feel more safe in that space of having a male friend. Yeah.
So I have also had guys who are, but I don't know how I still feel about it because most of them actually end up liking me. Most of them just end up liking me. So for me, I don't know if it's possible to actually be close friends with guys without you guys having something.
You know, one thing with guys, they are attracted with what they see. And as for us ladies, we are attracted with words, how you the way what you tell in me, you see. So I think, you see, I've said earlier, even if they are going to build something else later, make your intentions clear from the word go. Because what do you expect? This person is have been your friend because they feel they have a connection.
Yeah.
They are vibing with you, so definitely they are going to like you. But you the way you, how you bring it out is going to determine whether they are going to maintain it as a friend thing, or they're going to take it to another level. And as for you, you should decide, this person, I want them to be my friend and I don't want anything to do with them. And if you realize that you're starting to like someone who you wanted them to be friends and to build a bond of friendship with them, and you see, like, definitely if you like someone, they must have things that you want, you see. So if you feel like you're liking this person and they don't have the things that you want in a man, or they don't suit you in a way, there's a way, like, rudi nyuma kidogo.
So you're,
step back
unajua,
as it
from
should
what I'm getting is it's at some point bound to happen, one liking the other.
Yeah, I mean, opposite sex.
Opposites attract. Yeah, because I was even talking to someone during the day today as we were having lunch, and I was telling them there's a friend of mine that actually, I think nilikuwa part of their New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
They called me and told me they can't be friends with me anymore because they like me. And we were close friends.
No.
So I don't think it's possible for a guy and a lady to be friends without having something. I don't know what you guys in the comment section think, but I don't think it's possible to be close friends without having
Okay,
something.
for my case, let me share something. I have a guy I know, they like me, but I want them to stick to be friends. And the way I communicate to them is it's what will make them stick, you see. Because I don't want to lose this person, but I don't want to create that environment here, making them feel like they can be something more than friends, you see. So what I do to this person, and he might be watching, I'm sorry. What I do to this person, he actually tells me he hates me sometimes. And not that he hates me, the hate that you know. It's because I don't want to abide in the things that he wants, you see. But I don't want to lose him, and I'm not using them for any benefits, by the way, because sometimes ladies, we do that. You don't like someone and you want to keep them because you want to use them for some benefits. No, I'm not using him for any benefit, and actually I support him myself. He supports me in one way or another. So the way you make it look like, the way you communicate, the way you present yourself as a friend to them will determine. But 99%, I don't think
So
it ends up to be a good
Esther Minor in the comment section is telling us it is possible, but it can be dangerous at some point, because what if you develop feelings? Can it limit you at some point? Me, I'm also sticking with it is not possible. If you ask me, it's not possible. So there is someone, Cerulo, in the comment section, anatuliza, how do you know if someone is genuine ama kama mtu ni true friend and not pretending? Sasha, we are friends.
Yeah.
How do you know that I am genuine and not pretending?
The vibe will never lie. But do you know, if you're pretending to me, it's only me and my heart who knows whether you're pretending. You see, and if you're genuine, it's only me and my heart who knows whether you're genuine. The vibe can't lie. You will always feel. But if your instincts are right, they are on, you will always feel about it. And another thing, the way they treat you, the way they behave around you, the way how do they even prioritize you, you see, like the way they behave around you, the way they treat you, it can also tell you whether they are true friends. You know, I can't call you my friend and at the same time I'm doing shit to you, or maybe I'm sorry, I'm doing bad things to you, and I'm hurting you in one way or another. And by hurting, I mean, you know, I don't like something and you're doing it intentionally. That's not a true friend. You're pretending to be my friend. And some are even envious. they are keeping you close because they are envying you, and they pretend to be your friend, and still you will feel it. But you don't have to tell them, just know they are envying you. Yeah.
So in short, in friendships, you rely on instincts.
You don't rely on instincts
What do
alone. You rely on how they treat you.
Okay.
Yeah. Which bond do you guys have? Yeah.
Okay.
How do they behave around you when you need support, or when you're down, when you're happy? Are they there when you're just happy, or they are there when you're down and when you're happy? How do they support you even emotionally? When you tell them that you have a problem, or maybe you are going through something, how do they behave? Do you know, this reminds me of something. Some friends, you will always be the one who is doing things for them. They will never reciprocate. But that's not a friend. Just know that they are not friends, and keep them if you want to keep them, or maybe leave them if you want to leave them, because sometimes you just have to stay with some people because you are in the same environment, you know that. And because we are children of God, we are meant to love, not to hate. But
true.
just know your boundary. If someone can never reciprocate communication, they can never reciprocate their love, they can never reciprocate their trust, just leave them alone.
Okay. So we have George is telling us it is possible to be good friends and have nothing more. We also have Mercy Blessing telling us 5% possible, 95% impossible. You end up liking each other.
And I have a question, by the way. Can I pose this question for 1 minute?
Yeah.
I always believe, for it to go to another level, you guys have to be friends. And we always tell each other, end up with your best friend. Where do you think this best friend will come from? If you all say that you can never be friends with a male person, a female person, if you are of the opposite sex.
Well, if people in the comment section kindly
Answer.
comment, but I think if I decide to be friends with a guy, it's because maybe I want something more.
Guys, do you hear this?
Yeah.
So you want to
I become
friends
friends first. I become friends first, and then if I want to actually end up dating them. But I don't bring people
Again, I have
close.
a question. So you want to tell me those people, all the guys that you've brought closer to you as friends, and guys comment on this. Do you want to tell us, Pauline, that these guys, you once liked them? So if you know you are a friend to Pauline, she liked you.
No,
when
that's
you
not.
I don't
Apana, I'm saying, there is you being in the same space with people. That doesn't mean you are friends.
Oh, okay.
There is you being in the same space with people. There are people you have maybe to work with. You have to talk to them, and that doesn't mean you are friends. Yeah, they are just, for lack of a better word, people you know. Yeah, but if I get to a point where I actually let you talk to me about stuff and maybe want to meet with you,
okay, it's made clear, guys.
That's just it. So even before we continue with the comment section, I would like us to talk about expectations in friendships, because I have realized that people in relationships, in romantic relationships, they tell each other what they expect. This is what I like, this is what I don't like. But in friendships, people don't talk about what you end up to ati when you guys mmekosana ndio mnaambiana na ulinifanyia na sipendangi hivi. So let us talk about expectations and how to communicate expectations in friendships.
Okay.
Yes.
Expectations, as for me, I think, you can't just tell someone your expectation and you just met them. You see, you're just trying to know them. First, like when you notice something as a friend, and if you want to keep this person as a friend, tell them, by the way, Pauline, I hate it when this and this happen.
Yes.
You see, I think that makes them know that they have to respect some boundaries, and they have to know that even if you guys are friends, they don't have to feel entitled. You see, so if I tell you, Pauline, I don't like this and this happening, next time if you intentional being a true friend to me, next time you won't do that. You see,
yes.
But if you repeat that means I'll get hurt, and that means I don't have a friend. anymore. But if you try your best to keep the boundary, that would be good.
Okay. So talking about, I think it's very important to communicate expectations and to be clear on what you actually want. I remember, for example, I'm going to use you as an example because you're here. There was a time I was traveling. I remember you called me and you told me unasikia some type of way, and then I remember I asked you what is happening, and you told me, can you come over? You remember that?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't have known whether you just want to talk to me via the phone ama via text ama unataka tu kurant, but you telling me that you want me to come over is how I know what you want. So I think also in friendships we should communicate more, as in be very clear what you want and what you do not want, and that is where boundaries come in friendships. So by you communicating your expectations, utaniambia, because we are friends, this is what I want and this is what I would not do. Because I know, as for me, I am comfortable telling you, no, that I will not do. Uko sitaenda.
She's straightforward. She will tell you.
Uko sitaenda, mimi yo stakangi. And then when you learn how to communicate that, hata kukosana inakuwa ngumu. Because also being friends doesn't mean that now I have to do everything you want to do.
Yeah.
Ama I have to give you everything you want me to give you. I can say no in a respectful way.
Yeah.
And that is communicating my expectations and my boundaries. So what do you think about boundaries in friendships?
Okay, in explaining boundaries in friendship, I'll talk about entitlements because I think that will explain better. So let's say I'll use you again. So let's say I have an issue that is disturbing me, maybe financially, and I ask Pauline, I need help of maybe 20,000. Can you help? And you just tell me, Sasha, I'm not in a position to. And then there's this thing that that has so many friends, and it makes friendship break. Like when she tells me she's not in a position to, and I'm here trying to feel entitled. No, she's my friend. She should help. You see, she should be there for me. She should support me. You see, so like you should not feel entitled. You see, and so I feel like in this area, that makes everything down. It brings everything else down. So in that entitlements, it's one of the things that I can explain with it better. Don't feel entitled. If you feel like, if someone tells you they are not in a position to do something for you as friends, just understand. You see, and just know that them being in a certain position doesn't mean that they can't they are able to accomplish everything else that you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we continue, I'm going to read 2-3 comments kwa comment section. So we have Esther. She's telling, anasema, thank you Sasha for the answer, and if you are a spirit-filled person, you will discern and know a true friend.
Yeah.
So Esther is telling us that you know a true friend, a friend that is not pretending, by discernment, if you're spirit. So we have Dante's telling us, before you choose a friend, be very sensitive while choosing. Kuna immature friends. So you become sensitive while choosing friends. You know, I don't know if you guys know, but the Holy Spirit makes us very sensitive. There are even environments you cannot be in when you have the Holy Spirit. There are people, you know, there was someone that was telling me anaweza ona mtu asikia amechafuka roho na hakuna kitu amemfanyia. That's the Holy Spirit. Yeah, the Holy Spirit really helps us. Anatupeanga discernment. Hadi unajikuta uwezi kuwa in certain, unajikuta hata you can't be in certain rooms just because you're sensitive in the spirit. So we have again Dante's asking us, sasa beshte yako anakwambia vile ame heartbreakiwa na wewe pia. Okay, I can't get that comment.
You can retype.
Yeah, please retype Dante's. So we have George asking us, how do you choose friends? How do you choose friends?
While choosing friends, there are so many things that you can check on, but I think you know yourself first. You can't choose a friend if you don't know yourself. Because if I don't know myself, I don't know what I want. I don't know what makes me feel comfortable. I don't know which kind of people that makes me feel like I have the right connection. So in choosing a friend, you should check such things. You should know what do you like. 2, you should know where am I going, where am I heading to, which are the people that I need in this journey. Because there is no way I can be going to Kakamega and I accompany myself with someone who is going to Kericho, you see. So you just have to know yourself better, and once you know yourself, you're going to identify the kind of a circle or the kind of friends that you need in your life. There's no way you are going to tell me that I am a Christian and my circle is filled with unborn again Christians. I'm not saying they are bad, yes, but I think they are going to draw me away from the will of God, because the things that we are going to do or the things that we are going to communicate won't rhyme, you see. So you just have to know yourself first, and once you know yourself, then all the other things you will know who to go with.
I think how you choose friends, according to me, is the places you position yourself into. You know, there's a friend of mine that we keep joking, anashindanga akisema anataka mzungu. She keeps saying she wants a mzungu. So namwambianga, so just position yourself penye wazungu wanakuanga. Mengata enda tu hapa hivi Sarova, uende tu kunywe maji, utapatana na mmoja. So I think that's even with friends, that's how you choose your friends. It's your mindset and your character. It pulls people that look like you, you know.
Yeah, you attract what you are.
Yeah, kuna hii saying yenye inasemanga, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. That's how you, by choosing friends, watu wenye wako around wewe most of the times wanaendanga kufanana na wewe, and then also they can change you if you're in a position that maybe umejiweka, maybe you are born again and you're in a position in environments where your friends are not born again. You are born to, they are born to convert you. Ama
and
it's
easy, by the way. You're not the one to convert them. They are the one who can easily convert you, because you see, the world is full of so much, it corrupts us in so many ways. So definitely your flesh will ride you there, will bring you there, and probably 99% you're the one to be driven away.
So in the comment section naona watu bado wanatuongelesha. Kindly continue talking to us. We are going to reply to some of your messages next week when we come back. We are so happy to have you guys. We'll stay. I think it's topic ya friendship, it's very wide. I think we are going to continue talking about it next week. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a nice idea.
Yeah, we can continue talking about it. Juu kwanza mimi hii place ya guy friends na girlfriends. I really want to understand. I'm even going to talk to more people out there and know how people think. Juu me, I think you can't be friends with a guy without one thing or another happening.
And for me, I think you can't be a friend with a guy without anything happening. Just that depends with whether you made your intentions clear. That's it.
So we are going to continue with this topic again next week and talk about it, and also go fight with her uko nje juu anasema kenye sisemi. Nimwambia unakuja lakini usemi kenye ninataka useme.
No, I won't lie. I'll just say my mind.
So we are going to answer a few questions. Dan George anatuuliza, can one survive without friends?
No.
Yeah,
George, you can. No man is an island.
Yeah,
you
true.
See, and those friends, they bring you connections. You get some connections through friends. You get to some other levels through friends. They emulate you, and they make you know some other things. By the way, do you know there is much that you don't know that you need to know, and you need those friends to bring you to that position.
Yeah.
So I think no man is an island.
Yeah. So tuko na Dante hapa anatuambia hapa sasa uamuzi ni wako juu kuna wenye wako na invest in friendships. So there are people who invest in friendships.
By the
Then
way,
Joseph is telling us important discussion. Yeah, this is a very important discussion. We're going to continue with it next week.
Thank you.
So Esther is telling us, I'm loving this. What a great show. A wonderful one. Thank you, Esther. Thank you for the support. Unatujaza hapa hivi tunasikia. Continue supporting us. Then we have Simon Kahiga anatuambia what a great show, great topic also. Thank you so much, guys, for the love, for the comments. We love being here. I know we have just started, but we want to continue being with you. We want to continue sharing our minds and our heart with you, and also talking about those things that people don't feel comfortable talking about.
Yeah.
Especially in church, because we are born again. Ni vitu zenye ziu happen huku nje. Maisha inatuchapa the same na watu wenye wako huko nje wenye hawajaokoka. So we are going to continue talking about these things. Yeah. Yes. And then also we have Esther hapa anatuambia, I think you can survive without a true friend, but you can't survive without people.
Sure.
Yeah, we have also Joseph telling us association determines acceleration. Then we have Nashiro telling us this is really great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. We love you so much. And thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
This makes us feel you guys love us.
Yes. Thank you for also joining in the conversation. You guys contributing to this makes us feel like we are not doing something haijengi mtu, si ndio?
Yeah, sure.
So let us continue sharing, let us continue talking to each other. Also during the week, tafadhali tukipatana huko nje uniambie if you have a guy friend or a girlfriend. Hiyo kitu inanifanya nisikie sijui aje, so please talk to me about it. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Sasha. Nimeshinda sasa ameshinda akiniambia kuna comment YouTube nini yangu ili hang na singe buy bundles. Nimejaribu nikaona hii ni iPhone.
Ungeniambia.
Nimejaribu. Oh God, it was nice. Nimesikia vizuri.
I had anxiety.
Oh, umecommunicate vizuri. Hii ni nini?